Hey everybody, welcome. Welcome back. My name's Chris, and this is the Daily Reflections with Chris. And today is March the 10th. It's gonna be a good one. I kind of read it just a little bit. I usually don't read them before I get on here. I just kind of just wing it. But I read it just a little bit. I guess at some point I'm starting to think like, am I really doing a service or a disservice to you folks here who are listening to me every day? Just know I appreciate those of you who have subscribed, those of you who have shared, those of you who have commented. Thank you. I do receive phone calls from people who watch them. They don't necessarily comment online, but they call me. And we talk about stuff. So I'm very appreciative of that, folks. There's like 7 people on my page right now. Not right now, but I'm saying I have like 7 subscribers, right? So problems, there's not a problem, but of those 7, probably like 5 are related to me. So not to out them or anything, but I'm just saying it's very personal. Also, it's very personal. So if you ever want to reach out to me, you can. If you're one of those, if you're 5 of the 7. And the rest, they're just close friends. So also, if you ever want to reach out to me, you can. You can leave me. If you don't know me, I've noticed I've gotten a lot more views on my videos. So thank you for those of you watching. You can always comment on my video. I go through them all and comment or like on them. But I do read all the comments, all 2 of them. Sometimes I get 3, but sometimes I get 1, but I'll read it, okay? So those of you who are new and don't know me that much, I do have 2 dogs that love to bark and fight when I'm on the video. They just, I don't know, they could be quiet all the rest of the day, and as soon as I get on here, it's like, look at me, I'm being terrible, I'm yelling, I'm fighting over toys that don't belong to me, and I might have to excuse myself here because that woman will not stop. I'm sorry. I can't. It's not my fault. She's a female. Kimberly, let's put it like that. Kimberly will not be quiet until I remove that toy from her brother, because he loves to. Her brother has like imaginary dog friends, and she doesn't like that because she wants to play with him and he don't want to play with her. He wants to play with his imaginary friends. Can you blame him? She barks all the time. And she never shares the toys. So anyway, so let's I guess we'll continue with the topic, and if I have to excuse myself to go get that toy, whatever it is, away from them, then I will, okay? And thank you. I want to thank you in advance for your patience with me today. So today is March 10th, and the title of today's entry is called Today It's My Choice. We invariably find that at some time in the past, we have made decisions based on self, which later placed us in a position to be hurt. That's from Alcoholics Anonymous, page 62. With the realization and acceptance that I had played a part in the way my life had turned out came a dramatic change in my outlook. It was at this point that the AA program began to work for me. In the past, I had always blamed others, either God or other people, for my circumstances. I never felt that I had a choice in altering my life. My decisions had been based on fear, pride, or ego. As a result, those decisions led me down a path of self-destruction. Today, I try to allow my God to guide me on the road to sanity. I am responsible for my action or inaction, whatever the consequences may be. Once again, the topic, the program, the 12-step recovery, this way of life has taught me, showed me, guided me, encouraged me, motivated me to become responsible, right? At some point, they even suggested that the word blame had to be removed from my vocabulary. In other words, there came a point where, okay, let me see if I could do this in some kind of order, okay? So hot topic, step 3, right? Making a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as I understand him, which is setting me up for the 4th step, right? So in step 3, I said, okay, I'm done. I mean, I don't have nothing else to give. I don't have any more bright ideas. Everything I touch turns to crap. I need help. God, higher power, help me. Take over completely. He's like, okay, let's do this. He gets excited, right? At some point, it became clear to me that what he wanted today. You got it. I can do this. 24 hours, 1 day at a time, 24 hours. I can do this for 24 hours. My tomorrow, God, this is what I want, but if you don't think it's for me, then I don't want it. If you're not in it, I'm not in it. I don't want to have anything to do with dead works, non-life anointing stuff that's no longer bearing fruit. I don't want to have anything to do with it. So I'm thinking like, oh, I gave it all up. Oh yeah, I turned it all over, right? Like walking, he's like, that's not all of it. And I'm like, yes it is. I'm at it. I gave it. Do you see that what I just did? I mean, like, you said give that homeless a $20 bill. I mean, we're good, man. We're connecting. This is it. He's like, nah. I mean, God's really cool. My God is cool, man. He was like, Chris, thank you. He says, but I want all of it. All of it. Everything. And I said, well, I'm not sure what I've left out. If I gave you all of it 5 minutes ago, I'm giving it to you all right now. And I gave you my future. What did I leave out? He says, I want all of it. He said, I want your past too. I said, why would you want that? What do you mean you want my past? I said, yep. I want that too. Give it to me. I don't want you holding it on to it no more. I don't want you thinking about it. I don't want you crying about it. I don't want you harboring resentments over it. I don't want you to keep doubting yourself over it. I don't want you to not love yourself because of stuff that you did because you didn't know any better. I want that. I want all of it, that too. And that surprised me. When I had that realization, I was like, what? You want my past? Okay. Well, how can I do that? Where do I do that? When do I do that? I'm glad you asked, folks. That's what the 4th step is about. The 4th step is just that. I started to talk about this word blame, right? In the 4th step, it gives you all the permission in the world to blame everybody for everything you ever been pissed off at. I'm mad at even your mom, even your dad, even your grandmother, even your aunt, your uncle, your friends, your best friend, your lovers, ex-lovers, the best lover, the worst lover, your best teacher, your worst teachers, your brothers and your sisters, your dogs, your children. What? Yeah. In the 4th step, it gives you permission to write down exactly why you're so pissed off at the world. And blame them for everything. Even for your life, even for your drug use. It's the only time you're going to be able to do it, folks, is in the 4th step. I mean, you can do it whenever you want. But if you're working a program or trying to work a program of recovery, in the 4th step is when you get to do that. You get to put, oh my God, I am mad at blah, 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 because blah, 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 and it messed me up for the rest of my life. I'm mad at so-and-so because blah, 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 and now I cannot have now I can't have any functional relationship. I've been mad forever. I hate men. I hate women. Whatever. It's the one time that you could blame. But at some point, that word has to exit my vocabulary. And in the same fourth step, where I get to look at everything that the world has done wrong to me, I get to look at what my part was. And if I'm working a program, if I want to work a program of recovery, if I'm really in this, if I'm thinking I want to do this thing, man, I'm tired of being the way that I've been being. I'm tired of doing the things I've been doing. I'm tired of thinking the way I've been thinking. I'm tired of being hopeless. I'm tired of being financially stressed out all the time. I'm tired of worrying about stuff I can't control and people that's none of my business. I'm tired. Okay, well, today it's my choice. Today it's your choice. Today we can make the choice, right? Where do we want to be? Do we want to continue to stay stuck over there, or do we want to move forward? How do we move forward? Well, we do this. We do the fourth step, and in the fourth column of the fourth step, it says, "What was my part?" We look at my part. Today, I'm going from irresponsible to responsible, and irresponsibility, I'm irresponsible for my own actions. What did I do to get the ball rolling? Or where did I finish that sentence? Or where did somebody start something and I felt like I had to go finish it, right? Maybe it was something that was totally out of my control and I had nothing to do with it. What's my part? Well, my part is I keep hanging that over the head of every other, over the heads of every other relationship after that, over the heads of every other male figure after that, over the heads of every mother figure after that, over the heads of every brother and sister like figure after that, over the heads of teachers and bosses and after that, over the heads of every cop after that, over the heads of every political figure after that, over the heads of every pastor after that, right? This grudge, these resentments, all this toxicity that I still have within, I use it for control, for a sense of power, for a sense of control, for a sense of this is what I'm going to get, what I want, for a sense of identity, for a sense of nobody's going to tell me what to do, right? Independence. And do you know that same ball that I've been rolling, all those grudges that I think that are getting me somewhere are really getting me nowhere, really just messing up my entire life, that are just really just messing up every single relationship in front of me? Why? It says right here, those decisions led me down a path of self-destruction. Why? Because my decisions have been based on fear, pride, and ego. Okay, I don't want to be like that no more. What do I do, God? Take responsibility for yourself. It's okay to admit that you're wrong. It's okay to apologize. It's okay to be different. It's okay to want to be different. It's okay to not want to steal or lie or cheat. It's okay. It might not be cool. If you keep hanging around with people that do that, lie, steal, and cheat, of course, they're never going to think you're cool. But if you want to be different, you can't, you got to do something different. Is it always going to end up pretty? No. Am I always going to make the right choice? No. But today I have the choice. I have the choice, the power, and the courage to take responsibility for my actions and stop blaming other people. Past couple of weeks, man, I've been on a journey, man. A learning journey, a journey of bottoms, right? Really low bottoms, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. And what I've learned is that I had to go deep. I had to figure out what was really going on. And what I realized is that I have pride, right? I have this thing called pride and fear and ego, that it gets the best of me all the time. Pride. I'm too prideful to say I need help. I'm too prideful to tell you I can't handle all that. That it's too much, becoming too much. Why? Because I have a fear. I have a fear that I'm not going to get what I want, or that I'm going to lose something that I have, like friendships or a promotion or whatever I think that I'm going to get out of this. And I have this ego that tells me when I'm doing really good, it tells me I'm the freaking shit. Better than everybody. And people better respect me. And when I mess up, it tells me that I'm a piece of crap. Nobody can really, I've tried, I mean, yeah, probably somebody can. I don't know who that is. If you're that person, can you please come to light, shed some light on this? Ego. When I've looked up what is ego. Oh, it's kind of like when you think too much of yourself or too. What else is ego? And it just sends you, that definition sends you to more words that you got to define, to more words you got to define, and then it sends you right all the way around back to ego. So in search of what is ego, I came across this excerpt, and it was called Ego, the False Center. And when I'm reading this today and I'm saying ego, and I'm thinking about that book that says false center. Yeah, it's false center. It's the truth. I'm not better than you, and I'm not worse than you. So if whatever's telling me that I'm better than you is ego, it's a false center. If whatever's telling me that I'm not good enough, that I'm less than you, it's ego. It's a false center. Well, what is the real center? There's no ego in the real center. There's none. And the real center is who he thinks of me, who he said I was. Who is he? Well, he's my higher power. Well, why are we talking about that? Well, because we're in the third step. It's all about why would I turn my everything over to a false center, to ego? I want the real center. Who is that? That's God. That's God in me. I am who he says I am. Who are you, Chris? I am a man of God. I'm a loving child of God. I'm a brother. I'm a son. I'm an uncle. I'm a friend. A good one too. Not because my ego says so, because he says so. He says, that's who I made you to be, Chris. I didn't make all this lying and stealing and cheating that you're trying to do just to get ahead or just to look better or feel better. I mean, where's that getting you? Tell me how that's working out for you. Well, God, well, higher power, it sucks. All right, check it out. Let's go. He's cool, man. I swear my higher power is cool. He's like, all right. We hug and he's like, all right, let's go, man. Let's check it off. He would give me a good game. Do you know what a good game is? A good game is like when there's a bunch of football players or whatever, and they're in a huddle, or they're like in the locker room. They're like, they're pumping each other up, and they're like, good game, and they go, pow, and they slap them in the butt. That's what a good game is. And so yeah, my higher power, he's like, all right, let's go, good game. And he picked my head up for me when I can't pick it up for myself, because he reminds me who I am, and that I'm responsible now, and that I can admit when I'm wrong, and that I could see that what I did was not okay, and that I could be better, that I could truly change, that I'm done with just being sorry. Man, I'm talking about some real freaking amends, some living amends to people around me, to myself, to my family, whether they're dead or alive, to the world. To be just a better person. And I'm so grateful that I get to do that today. I'm grateful that I get to be my imperfect self too. Oh my God. Those of you who see me have known that, man. I've been on a journey. I love being imperfect, man. I love that was a big deal. That took courage for me to change in that way. It takes courage for me to even say that. To tell you can be a better self, a better version of yourself, and a better version of yourself is totally being okay with being imperfect. Wow. It doesn't make sense. I know. It doesn't, and that's okay. I don't have to overthink it. I don't have to overanalyze it. It doesn't have to make sense. But it works. It works for me today. It works for me to just be here with you guys and be like, today is my choice. To be wrong, to be okay with being wrong, to forgive myself, to forgive others, to not do it again, to pray about it, talk about it, teach about it, write about it, whatever. It's all good. It's all good. It's all part of it. You know, you know Bob Ross is, that guy? I think his name is Bob Ross, the painter with the afro. He's always painting stuff. And he takes like an hour or whatever. I don't know how long his shows are, but they felt long, right, when I was watching. And he's doing this picture, and he's like, right now, right, I'm going to put a pawn. And I'm watching it, and like halfway through, I'm like, my God, that's beautiful. He's like, now I'm going to put some trees. I'm like, no, don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. And it's like, okay, it wasn't that horrible. And he'll be like, and right now, right here, I'm put the house. I'm like, no, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're messing it up. I would always tell him, you're messing it up. And you know, and at the end of the show, the painting would be like beautiful. And sometimes I always be like, oh, well, it's okay. I mean, you didn't really have to do all that. It was beautiful before you put that. I really think it was better. And them suckers sell for like a lot of money. Like, everybody loves this dude. His paintings are like famous. What's the point? Well, the point is that even with all those imperfections that I saw, the masterpiece was still there. I'm not the creator of that. I didn't create it. They said I create my own life. Yeah, I do, by my decisions, by the choice I have today, by the choices I have today. Yeah, I believe that. But in the end, in the big picture, in the grand scheme of all things, when I think I don't want this person in my life, I don't want to work with this, I can't get along, and God's over here be like, no, I got this. I'm making a little tree right here. Oh, no. This is going to be the pond. This is going to be the house in the background. You know what? I'll put a little duck in there to distract you. But in the end, He's got this. He's working it all out. And I'm so grateful for that. That I get to stand tall. Hey, maybe I'm the tree. I get to stand taller, firm, strong, and proud. Maybe I'm the little duck swimming around, quack, quack, quack. You know, letting stuff just fly off my back today. I don't know. Maybe I got off topic there. But I'm really grateful for those of you who have hung in there with me today. If you're feeling like I don't know what else to do. Everybody's got my hands tied. I can't make it right. It'll never get better. I'm here to tell you if you keep thinking like that, well, then that's probably true for you. But if you want hope and solution and strength and a good life, that you have that. You can have that choice today. Instead of, they talk. I listen to a lot of stuff, and it's all and talk about mindset. They talk about words coming out of your mouth, right? I say a lot that I'm in recovery. Some stuff I've recovered from. I say I'm healed in some areas of my life. But am I getting healed in other areas? Yeah. I mean, like, this journey is good. It's never really over. I continue to learn more about myself because I keep leveling up, and in every level it's gonna be new opportunities to learn about myself and learn about people around me, and I'm on a journey. Maybe on a journey to be the best artist or the best guitarist or the best singer or the best book writer, whatever journey you're on. it's going to be ever changing, and there's going to be more opportunities. Maybe you're stuck right now. Maybe you're not on any journey. Maybe you're stuck somewhere thinking you're doomed, that your life is crap because everybody else's life around you is crap. Maybe you're in the projects. Maybe you're high right now. Maybe you're drunk. Maybe you're feeling there like, God, I just don't know what to do with my life. Folks, get up, shake it off, move around, go outside, breathe some fresh air, call a friend, go have some coffee, go treat yourself to a nice meal. You got $5? That's all you got? Okay, go treat yourself to something. Maybe it's an ice cream and a soda. Maybe it's a Big Mac. Maybe, I don't know, go be good to yourself. Go be good to yourself somewhere. Give yourself an opportunity to experience something good. If this is going to be your last meal, make it the best last freaking meal. If you only have enough gas for one more trip, take the best freaking trip you could ever take. Hey, you know what? Don't even worry about gas. Go walking. Go for a walk. Go window shop. Window shopping is so good for your law of attraction, by the way. It's really, really good. And you wouldn't think that. People think at window shopping, like, I can't buy none of that stuff. Man, just go window shopping. Find that dress. Find that pair of shoes. Be like, oh yeah, those shoes. I want those shoes. That's it. Let it go and keep on moving. Stuff will start working in your life, folks. If you start talking different to yourself, if you start loving yourself a little bit more than you've been these last few days, if you give yourself an opportunity to be the best freaking version of you that you could possibly be today, and stop caring about what other people say, and be true to yourself. I wish I could talk forever about being true to yourself and limitations and what I've learned, and just how I'm in love with Chris right now more than I have ever been in my life, whether anybody else loves me or not. And I know that I have people that love me. I really do. I know that for sure. I know that I have people in my life that love me. But I get stuck in those moments thinking that maybe not. And folks, just don't give up. Just don't give up on yourself, okay? Just don't give up. Try something. If nothing I say works, go find somebody else that'll tell you something that works. Just find your people, find your tribe, and go. And people doing drugs and alcohol, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you right now, they're not your tribe. They might be your drinking buddies. They might be there while you got the booze, but when you don't, they'll be gone. It happened to me, and it's happened to a lot of people that I know that's happened to, right? It's the nature of that beast. Alcoholism and drug addiction is a beast, but there is hope. There is solution. There's a program that works. There is a life without having to get drunk or high every single day, and a good one too. Give yourself an opportunity, folks. I love you so much. Thank you for your time. And remember that today, it's your choice. Your choice, nobody else's. We're grown now, man. It's our choice. Let's take responsibility for our own happiness, our own life. You got this. All right, we'll see you soon. Bye. Love you.